What is up, everybody? Today we are taking apart this Wii, see if we can get it back into working order. Because, well, it's got a few problems, like the disk drive doesn't work, and neither does the SD card slot. Which makes this thing kind of useless, because there's no games or anything on it, which means it's pretty much useless, because you can't hack it and you can't play games on it. So we're going to try to get one of those problems fixed today. I've actually already taken this apart a little bit. It was just something I had laying around, and I thought, why not make a video on it? So we already have the main screws out, so we can take it apart. Also, yeah, not really sure what happened there, but probably should be wearing gloves. Probably wear gloves. I'm not a professional at this, but I mean, you don't really have to be a professional to take apart a Wii, so see what we can do. Got some more of that stuff in there, but other than that, it seems okay. Ooh. Shield. So, first thing we're going to look at is the disk drive here, because, move you guys a better angle here, because this doesn't work, and I want it to work, so, get that screw here. I recommend using these. My screw organization isn't good, so there's a good chance this thing won't go back together the way it should have gone back together at the end of this video. Sorry if you heard that, that's my dryer. But everything else will probably work okay. So we're just going to put these in as I take them out. I got a few of these, so I got some room to make this work. Put that one in the right one. You do not need to take this one off. This is connecting the ribbon cable like that, so you guys can probably see. So let's take her off here. Well, we're a little caught on something here. Oh, yep. Make sure that you have all the screws out. That's my Sonic. That's my Sonic says. Make sure you have all the screws out before you try to take something out. So, let's get it here. So, obviously one of the most common problems for Wii's is the disk drive not working anymore. And that's a big problem when you like to play games on your video game console. And a shop channel shut down, so we're going to do something that you probably shouldn't do. You should probably use a Q-tip for this, but we're going to use this microfiber towel, and we're going to clean this off a little bit. Now, this could be a bad laser, in that case you need to get a new laser, but, I mean, it doesn't help to try, you know, I mean, that was a little bit rough. You could also use rubbing alcohol with this, but I don't have that with me. So we're just going to, you know, try with this microfiber towel. And see what we can do. That screw looks like it's about stripped, but I think we can get it with this. I recommend having enough of these Husky bins to hold like all the screws that you took out in like their own thing, because if you don't have enough, they might get confused, which has happened to me before on occasion with these Wii's. So just gonna take this out real quick. I also recommend for these screws right here to take off this shield first, because it's a lot easier and a lot lot. Oh, let's work. Let's try and get that one out of here. I'd also be careful with the screws in here because it's kind of hard to find just replacement screws for the Wii. You usually have to buy a lot that comes with PS2 and all sorts of different screws. And that's, I mean, a lot of stuff you might not need. So here's where you kind of got to be careful because there's a ribbon cable under here. There you go. Huh. Take this one off first, probably. So you don't do that. We're going to set this up outside. And let's try to get to the SD card slot. So the SD card slot is right here on the front. It's under this little thing here. I don't really know what this is for. Maybe it's like a dust thing, but like, honestly, I don't know. We're just gonna have to, I don't know, hope this one doesn't have rust on it like the last one I fixed, because man, that was weird. So, we're gonna use this small screwdriver right here, change it to the Phillips side. We're going to use that to prop this off right here. It's a little bit difficult. So, there you go. I'm a little bit struggling here. This is why I said I'm not professional with this. So there you go. There you go. Let me get that one. So here's the SD card slot. It looks relatively normal to me, but I'm not really. But I'm not a professional, like I said. So I put this little thing away. Back to screwdriver. It's a little bit big actually, but that will be fine. You do need to take this off to take the shield off. So I'd recommend taking this apart first, but I'm going to take the screws out of the shield first just because it's easier and I'm already doing it. Probably should have a plan before you do this. I don't really have a plan, but whatever. Sometimes it's best to go in without a plan. So, I'm gonna take these. I think I'm gonna get this off next, because these are different sizes than these are. So I'm gonna get these first. And then, well, this might come off. Oops, got this sneaky one here. Yeah, you do need to take this off. So, get that screw. Don't break this. And I do have a replacement for that, so that's okay. Now we're going to move on to this little, I don't know if I'd call this a shield. This covers that, so I believe it's a cooling thing. I'm not 100% sure. Here. You also need to take out this fan, which has separate screws to this one. To make sure. I'm trying to keep this interesting. It's not very, but yeah. So this one, let's get these screws off this fan here. Disconnect it first. And see, ooh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna leave these screws in. Just put the fan off to the side here. Okay, so this screw. This is a little bit hard to get off. You kind of have to jimmy it a little bit and get this screw out too. Remember, make sure all your screws are out before you go to take something off, because that's happened to me again several times, and I don't want it to happen to you. So this is going to go off to the side here. And then you're going to need to take this part off. It should come off if I did that right. Oh, yep, forgot about this one down here. It's a sneaky one, but it'll get you. So then, it's off. All we need to do is take these off. I also believe these have different sizes, so I'm going to actually open up a different Husky box for this one to make sure I have these in the right order. And then these are part of the shield too. You guys probably could tell that. So as I said, you should probably, if you're following this, have better screw organization than me, because again, there's a good chance this won't go back together as it was intended to when I'm done with it. But, I mean, anything can happen. So, get this off. Actually, I'm just going to leave those in there too because they're secure. And then, if you have all of your screws out, you should be able to get this off. It is a little bit difficult. I do recommend you have something small like this that you can pry with, and then just kind of gently pry out, because the motherboard is directly under this. And sorry, I'm getting out of frame there a little bit. These are always problematic areas because we don't have all the screws out. Remember, guys, always get all the screws out, or phone went off. Yes, I'm recording with my phone. So now we have everything off. Take off the shield here, and here we are. Forgot that those were there. Probably should remember that. So, it looks, I mean, it's like everything is in good working order. So, what we're going to do here, my workspace here, is get our good old friend, the microfiber towel. Now, this is the first episode, so it's a little bit unprofessional. I wouldn't recommend this, but we might have to do this using a screwdriver to push it in there, which, again, do not do. Don't do that if you're gonna do something. I'm doing here. Do not try this. But we're gonna get it. Try and get it just a little bit here, just a little bit. Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah, no, don't do that. So I have an idea here. We are going to use this, since it won't poke through. We'll do this. Well, it did just poke through. I guess I'm a liar. We'll just clean this out a little bit here. And since I'm unprepared, we'll just do one of these. Not supposed to do that, but we'll do it. So I'm gonna put this back together, and I'll see you guys in my room for a test. So here we are in my room, and we're gonna see if anything I did worked. So first things first, I'm gonna move to where you guys can see the whole screen actually, and let's get an SD card. See here if that works. Well, guess that one didn't work. It's not looking good for us here, is it? Let me get a Wii game out here. Try SimCity Creator here. Well, looks like we might not have fixed anything here. Oh, well, actually, you know what? It's not a guarantee that it works, because it could not load, which I believe that's what's going to happen here, because that's what happened last time I tried this one. Well, you know, I guess our fix worked. Rubbing it with a microfiber towel worked, because this didn't not work last time I tried it. Well, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.